not wait. Send your applications to competitivemanpower@gmail.com. Want to apply in person? Visit our offices at Kiko Road behind the Casa Hotel, KCB River Road, Nairobi. For more details, call us now on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. Act. First opportunities are limited. Secure your spot today and start your journey as a delivery rider in the United Arab Emirates.
Well, good evening to you, and today being the 21st of May 2025, this is CBS News at 9 p.m. You're joining me live from Nairobi City, and remember you can keep the conversation going via social media platforms, that is Facebook, we are on X, and also remember you can follow the bulletin via our social, that is our YouTube channel. You can also leave your comment there. We'll be reading such comments after this particular bulletin. Now let's move on to the stories that you have given priorities this evening. Now, Sally Kimondo, who was born in Kenya, has made a history by becoming the first black mayor of Dunstable, a market town in Bedfordshire. Now, that is in the United Kingdom. Her election marks a significant milestone for diversity and representation in local British politics. Now, Kimondo, who has been actively involved in community work for several years, pledged to promote inclusion, youth empowerment, and stronger community ties during her tenure in office. Her achievement has been widely celebrated in both Kenya and the United Kingdom. Well, we say congratulations over there. Now, moving on, President Samia Suluhu of Tanzania has publicly defended her government's recent decision to deport dozens of Kenya's nationals, citing concerns over border integrity and national sovereignty. The deportation have sparked diplomatic unease between the two neighboring countries, with Kenyan authorities seeking clarification. In a strongly worded statement, President Suluhu emphasized the importance of respecting Tanzanian laws and urged foreigners to keep off Tanzanian borders unless legally authorized. Now, the situation has fueled debate about the regional cooperation and immigration policies within the East African community. Take a look.
Kuona mtiririko au mwenendo wa wanaharakati ndani ya region yetu hii kuanza kuvamia na kuingilia mambo yetu huku. Sasa kama kwao wameshadhibitiwa, wasije kutuharibia huku. Tusitowe nafasi. Walishaharibu kwao, walishavuruga kwao. Nchi iliyobaki haijaharibika. Watu wako na usalama na amani na utulivu ni hapa kwetu. Kuna majaribio kadhaa. Niwaombe sana vyombo vya ulinzi na usalama na nyinyi wasimamizi wa sera zetu nje kutoa nafasi kwa watovu wa adabu wa nchi nyingine kuja kutovuka hapa kwetu. Hapana. Nimeona klipu kadhaa za kunisema niko bias na nini. Nalofanya ni kulinda nchi yangu na ndio wajibu niliopewa. Kwa hiyo hatutatoa nafasi kwa kiumbe yoyote kuja kutuvurugia hapa. Awe yupo ndani au anatoka nje. Hatutatoa hiyo nafasi.
And now concerning the issue, that Tanzanian issue, it's an issue that is still developing, and we'll be expecting for more reactions from several leaders within the East African community to hear what they have to say about Suluhu decisions to deport Kenyans and even ask other people who are not Tanzanian to keep off Tanzanian borders unless authorized. Now, moving on, Kenya is grappling with a deepening humanitarian crisis following a recent decision by U.S. President Donald Trump and billionaire Elon Musk that have disrupted critical aid and technology programs in the region. Now, the Trump-era foreign aid cuts reinstated through lobbying efforts combined with Musk's redirection of satellite internet services have left vulnerable communities in limbo. Now, refugees in camps, particularly those dependent on the U.S. funds.
The budget I'm presenting today supports those goals and reflects two enduring American values: compassion and responsibility. I invite the committee to unite around these ideals with me. The United States remains the sickest developed nation in the world, and we spend $4.5 trillion annually on health care, 2 to 3 times more per capita than comparable nations. Clearly, something is structurally and systemically wrong with this system. Furthermore, healthcare costs are steadily increasing at a rate of 2% greater than the economy. If we don't staunch this unsustainable hemorrhage, we will ransom our children to bankruptcy, servitude, and disastrous health consequences. Yes, an exploding debt is a social determinant of health. We won't solve this problem by throwing more money at it. We must spend smarter. We will shift funding away from bureaucracy and toward direct impact. Some things at HHS will not change. We will preserve legacy programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and Head Start as the foundation of the MAHA agenda. Vulnerable populations, seniors, and veterans deserve consistent access to care, and I will ensure that they receive it. Today, 83 million Americans, urban and rural, lack adequate access to primary care physicians. We will prioritize these families, especially Native American and Alaskan communities. We will protect IHS funding, streamline its operations, and give the tribes more autonomy in managing their resources. Let me be clear, we intend to make the Trump HHS not just the most effective, but also the most compassionate in U.S. history.
Now, and from that story, let's now shift our gears across the border. And Sudan is facing a deepening humanitarian crisis following the abrupt withdrawal of U.S. foreign aid, which had long served as critical lifeline for thousands of refugees in the region. Now, the cuts have triggered panic and despair in refugees camps across Sudan, where vulnerable population are now battling hunger, diseases, and insecurity with limited or no assistance. Now, the U.S. had a major donor to various aid agencies such as USAID and the World Food Program, that is WFP, supporting the displaced community with food rations, healthcare, water, sanitation, and education. Now, the decision to halt aid, citing political instability and shifting global priorities, has left more than 2 million refugees and internally displaced persons at immediate risk. Now, in camps located in Darfur, that is South Kordofan, and the White Nile region, families who flee conflict in South Sudan, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and the Central African Republic are now surviving on 1 meal a day, or in the same cases, nothing at all. In some cases, nothing at all. Now, the hospitals are overwhelmed, medicine supplies are exhausted, and school programs have been suspended due to lack of funds.
اتحرقت ما في دلنا بدون حاجة يعني ما عندنا حاجة بناكله ولا بنشرب ولا عندنا حاجة نرد فوقه.
We've lost quite a good number of our staff, so we are still waiting for the final decision of the U.S. government to see if we will permanently separate with this staff or we will call them back to continue their activities.
نتمنى من الله يرجع أمريكا يعني كده يساعد إذا كده عايزين نتمنى عشان يرجع ونعيش في الأمان وكده يعني، وعايزين مساعدة بجد يعني، نفس اللي كان في الحرب ده كن قاعد نهز.
And now we return back to our country, Kenya, where the Kenya Wildlife Service, that is KWS, has intensified its fight against poaching wildlife trafficking by expanding its elite dog training program, equipping specialist trained canine units with advanced skills to track criminals and detect illegal wildlife products across the country. Operating from the KWS Canine Training Center in Manyani, Taita Taveta County, the program selects and trains dogs, mostly Belgian Malinois, German Shepherds, and Bloodhounds, over several months in discipline such as scent detection, human tracking, patrol, and security enforcement. The dogs are trained to detect wildlife trophies such as elephants, ivory, iron horns, pangolin scales, bushmeat, and illegal firearms used by poachers. Well, and from that KWS story, now that story brings us to the end of our bulletin this evening. And on behalf of everyone at CBS News, including our reporters and everyone who has made this particular bulletin successful, we do wish you a very good evening.
Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders, and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available. Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-2688-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192 or 0721-223081 or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.